Here's a quick video to show a few things I've done to customize my Harvest Right medium freeze dryer. So I like to be able to see inside with the light, and this is a little 12-volt light that you would get for your camper or something, and it goes back. I mounted a switch on the top so I could turn it on and off. It does have a switch on the face of it behind here that will also turn it and change the appearance, but I found it was just convenient to add another switch and mount it on the top. In the bottom of the chamber, you can see I've got a V piece of a 1/2-inch aluminum angle that runs front to back, and you can see that the ice hasn't formed over the top of that V, and that will allow for the water to get to the front to the back into the drain without having any flooding coming over the front. And as you can see, this particular run has got quite a bit of ice buildup in it, and that would obviously mean potential for water out the front. I don't use airbags, lifts, or anything. My machine is set level on the table. I've added a 90-degree, I think it's a JIC valve. I'll link that down into the description. And if I was to do this again, I would go to Harvest Right, and they have a valve that looks like a T sitting here, and the top allows you to release the pressure from this side, and that's kind of an advantage. There's therefore no assurance, or complete assurance, of not getting any water accidentally sucked into the chamber from your bucket. I've eliminated the bucket on mine by using the drain. I have this set up in the laundry room. There was a drain for a future sink, which isn't being used, and now we're using it for a direct drain. I've got those two J valves there, or J fittings, so that no possibility of sucking water up out of the drain valve. And I modified, or I mounted the valve solidly to the box cabinet by making it this little device support, so that you can actually operate the whole thing with one hand. There's no flopping around. It's solidly set there. It's not flopping. My concern was that the hose was rubbing on the metal casing and could get damaged. That's been eliminated. I guess a couple of peg holders, and using the holes that were in the freeze dryer, I mounted that. So I got some cleaning supplies hanging there, my brushes, a bottle of cleaner, vodka by the way, and some other brush to clean out the tube when the time comes. And one other thing is door seal. Everyone has issues sometimes. I can't say everyone, but sometimes there's issues with getting the door to seal. Turn the light on. Getting the door to seal properly, and people are pulling their gasket out. There's this ring here. You can see this extra thickness of ring here, which is a pressure cooker ring. You can buy two of them for like 15 bucks. So I bought a couple, put one on mine, and shared one with his friend. And that keeps the door gasket out far enough that I never have to adjust the gasket. It's just simply a matter of making sure the door is adjusted properly. Once it's done, there's no more pulling this out. It also eliminates the exposed area where your metal chamber would be, and that gathers condensation. Room air comes down and it freezes on that space there. That won't occur in this case because there's an insulator factor. So as you can see here, I do not have a towel underneath the front of my machine because there's no moisture that drips down. There's no condensation that occurs. I did this little high-tech device here, allows me to leave the door open and during non-use for the chamber to be aired out instead of sealed up. It's, as you can see, we're right next to a pedestrian door. I don't want it accidentally to bang into that. So that's it. That's kind of the modifications I've done to make it work for me. So if any of these are handy to you, you want to know more about them, just let me know. Thank you.